everyone. Happy New Year. Wait, there's nobody here yet. Let's see. Hi, Momoki. Hi there. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. How's everybody doing? Ooh, look at Edgar Garcia. Hello. Oh, I like these little waves. You can wave. Nice. Okay, so I have Lucas. I cannot accept a request because I'm waiting for Julian. We haven't done our podcast for the new year, so we're getting started here. Hi, Robert. El Pastor. Delegrange. Hello. Chiara, that girl. Raul. Hi there. Fusion CBD. Hey, guys, what's up? Nice. We have the infamous, well, I won't show him, just his backside. Happy New Year. Thank you, UFC Jim Prez. All right, perfect. So I have my request. Hello there from Let's Go Live with Julian. I'm just waiting for him. I discovered, well, I am not using them. Hi, J Rod Q. That you can use all these. Hey, what's up? How are you?
What up?
What's going on? Where are you right now?
I am at a gas station. I just got out of practice. I went to go to the local high school, and wrestle with the kids. And
nice.
Look at you though, looking all good. Red is your color.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, New Year's resolution. I decided I'm going to get out of my workout clothes every now and then. So yeah, did actually curled my hair. I think I learned. I had some downtime, so it was good. So yeah. So what's up? How was the training session?
Oh, it was good, man. These kids are, they're tough. The high
Are they?
schoolers are tough as heck. I didn't realize the difference between a good pro and a good high school wrestler. These guys are solid.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good time. How's this year been treating you? I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen and talked to you, really.
I know it's been good. It's good. So far, so good. I mean, as far as resolutions go, I really try not to make really too many. I mean, I feel like sometimes I set myself up for failure. And I said to myself, goals. Like, I have goals, but I think a couple of them are vague. Like, I don't know, but we'll talk about it. So I kind of set a few up. But first, I want to hear yours because you have something exciting coming up February 13th. I need to let everybody know.
Yeah, for sure. February 13th is my return. Like, let's hope. Let's pray that that everything goes well and, my opponent's able to make it in there. Maki Pitello, kid's a solid fighter and he's a gamer, so I don't see him pulling out of the fight. I don't see him not making weight. I see the guy there on February. So that's my return. I'm excited. I'm pumped. It feels like forever.
I wish I could be there, I wish, all the fans could be there. That would be awesome.
I heard a little thing like they're talking about trying to get fans in sooner and maybe they can find somewhere that might host fans, if that makes sense.
Nice. Well, I mean, we can host them here at my house. That would be so much fun. I don't know. That's a lot of testosterone, though. Yeah.
That's a lot of testosterone. 25,000 fans plus
at
your house.
Yes. So I opened a bottle of this wine, and it's like not that expensive. Anyway, it's a Robert Mondavi. It's a very inexpensive tab. I love it. However, I did order Conor McGregor's whiskey. So Proper 12. I'm going to have to give that a little shot. I have a sexy bald bartender over here who's serving me. I was trying to get him to serve me something later, but I can't get a babysitter.
Professor X, I think we all are known for that.
Woo!
Proper 12 whiskey.
Yeah, so
I've had that one. I've had it a couple times. It's not too bad. It's a very different.
I think it's smooth. I like it.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it a whirl. So let's this toast. Even though I know you're in camp right now and you cannot drink, you're on your macros and all that stuff. So cheers to you and your upcoming fight. And yeah, 2021 is going to be much better than 2020, or at least we can hope. Cheers. Let's go. Okay.
Ugh, that was my shot of water.
Holy shit. I'm not lying. I am not a whiskey drinker. I usually make a really bad face, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Actually, it's very smooth. So I like it. Not bad. I could do like a whiskey and diet with that. However,
whiskey and diet? Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds good. One of my resolutions, let's stay on point here, is to drink less, because I feel like 2020 was, oh man, I really not that I relied on her, I'm some sort of functioning alcoholic, but we entertained with neighbors and friends a little bit more, and I feel like we were just peanut butter whiskey and all these things, so to kind of cut down a little bit and kind of get back on track, so 1 glass of wine a week, that's it.
1 glass of wine a week.
That's it. Yep. I know they say 1 a day, but 1 a week.
Red or white?
Always red. Always red.
Really, really. I don't like wine. I think wine's absolutely just horrific.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an acquired taste, kind of like beer. Like only certain beers I can drink, or beer I can drink.
I've heard like a lot of people tell me that the older they got, the more acceptable wine was for them. Like they said, as they're younger, like their taste buds aren't fully developed to where they can enjoy it. So that's like kind of like a really.
Ooh. Yep. I lost you. Thank you, Sydney. Oh, I lost your beautiful voice, Julian. Where are you? Say what? I can read your lips. Yeah. There, you were muted.
And it locks up to the car. But the guy behind me is in a Super Duty Ford F-350, and he wants to play like he's the biggest balls in the fucking world. So
right? Don't you like that? The guys.
And I'm in a Ford Fiesta. You know
okay.
what I mean? I'm in a Ford Fiesta. I'm a little ass car, and this guy's in a 350, and he's trying to bull me over.
Well, you know the difference between you and him? You're a big guy in a little car. He's a little guy in a big truck. So when he walks out, his balls are probably the size of walnuts. Where you are heavy down there, I'm sure. I mean, you're I mean, I don't know, but I mean, you can back it up.
Sure. We're cock locked and ready to rock. We're here.
Professor, you sure?
Regardless, so we have the New Year's resolution. We're going to drink less. We're stick to red wine.
Yep.
Acquired taste.
Yes.
And then what is another New Year's resolution that you've had?
Okay, so I know that eye looks a little bruised there, a little red. Those young fellas gotcha, huh?
Oh, they swooped me up, man. They're tough.
Okay, so I was doing my Spanish, and I don't have 3 hours a week to give. I'm very sad about it. I put it on hold until summer because right now, the whole mom life. It is this kid watches the Ronda Rousey. She's a girl. Watches the Ronda Rousey documentary. The next day says, yeah, Mom and Dad, I'm going to train 7 days a week now. No days off. Once my mathnasium is done, 7 days a week.
What's mathnasium?
Well, I was nervous because of this whole pandemic. I'm thinking I had a tutor in math. I mean, Professor X always copied off of me in high school. So it's like, kid doesn't have a chance in math. So real talk. Okay. So I was like, she's going to need like a math tutor. So I just started it right at the beginning of the year. So she goes twice a week and they make it fun. And she actually doesn't complain too much, but she's like, no, 7 days a week and no days off. There was a point to my damn story about the whole Ronda Rousey thing. Oh, my time. So I have literally no time because she's training longer sessions and stuff. She's doing jujitsu and now she's learning about this whole Krav Maga. Krav Maga. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, so I'm like, let's get really good at something and then, go from there. So anyway, so I kind of pulled back on my Spanish. However, I thought, what can I really do that is going to challenge me, that I can stick to, and that isn't going to beat my body up? Because, I get beat up enough in the bedroom. Let's be real. So I decided to do jujitsu. So I learned that when you do jujitsu, if you reach a blue belt, you can they said, I think, like, take down 99% of the population. So I'm shooting for blue, baby, but black is where it's at, right?
You're doing jiu-jitsu now. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Who are you doing jiu-jitsu under? Who's teaching you?
Her name is Izzy. Her name, she goes by Live to Train with Izzy on Instagram. And she's out of New Way Martial Arts here in Michigan. So she's awesome. I like my women. I like my men. But if I want to learn something, I want to roll around with somebody who has the same parts, right? So it could be fun. She's awesome. So that's my second resolution. Third resolution is to become better at public speaking. So I'm going to be having a coach. You don't know about that yet. Teach me how to be a little bit more articulate when I speak, because I have a couple things coming up. And we kind of talked about it with,
I know. Yeah. That's
so
amazing.
I landed it.
I think that's awesome. Those are some good solid goals to have. Public speaking is definitely going to help with a lot of things.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to really get back in my size 3. I really like a 5. I think these 3s are pushing it. Whoa.
Everybody was just happy about that. Like, we literally gained 2,000 viewers from that just movement of your adjusting your hip.
Well, I had a neighbor tell me, she goes, oh, honey, she goes, I love you. She goes, you got to put on like 5 pounds. You're getting too skinny. And I looked at myself. I thought, bitch, you are like getting too, I don't want to be too skinny. But man, these pants, whew, they do look nice though. I mean, when I stand up, they hug. Right? They're good. Not bad. But they're a little tight. Getting a little skinny.
Did you ever get on TikTok at all?
You gotta really love to dance. I used to dance from poles, and I didn't do it because I loved it. So yeah, not happening.
There's these pants on TikTok. There's like these yoga pants style. I don't know the name of them, but what they do is like they're molded behind your butt to where it just like makes it stand out, just impressive. People that don't even have butts makes it impressive, and people that have butts, it's like, whoa. Really? You should look into this and see and play it.
Who makes them?
These yoga pants. I don't know. It was like it's been this trend on TikTok.
Damn
it's so crazy because I love them. Like, I can't love it too much.
I'm sure you do, Julian.
You know what I mean? Like, all these girls are getting it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But it's like a false deal, because when you look, like, these girls, they don't have that. They're really not put together like that. But these pants make it look like they are, and then you're like, oh, dude, you fooled me. It's kind of like makeup, you know?
Yeah, but honestly, if you pull the yoga pants down, any guy is going to be like, well, that's not what was advertised. If it's willing, just like one of my girlfriends always complains about her boobs, right? She's like, hey, kids, and they just look like eggs, and, and they're just like sad. And I'm like, well, get them done. Like, that's why we have these things. She, and I said, really, your husband's not complaining. It doesn't matter. She wants to feel more confident. I get it. But at the end of the day, if that boob wants you, you're in. Like, come on. You are.
Absolutely. A lot of people have been getting the boobs, and they'll get those gummy bears. Like the gummy bear product. The boobs,
they're very nice.
It's the best.
They are they're gummies. That's what, very, the silicone gel or gummies. Same.
Everyone tells me, well, I shouldn't say everyone tells me. The ones that I felt are awesome, and a lot of girls love that product. They say once it settles in, it feels just amazing. Yeah. And then what's the other like style that's like terrible? The silicone, just straight silicone, where it's like a bag of rocks?
No, saline. Yeah, saline. Yeah. Oh, I had a pair of those for sure. Like because I never thought like I wanted kids. I was like, oh no, hell no. Kids, like, they just take your life. They consume you. Like, no kids for me. I couldn't stand, like, it's terrible, but I couldn't stand anyone else's kids that weren't my family or my friends. I'm like, these little shits, they're so disrespectful. Like, oh God, like little Dennis the Menaces. And then, here come it's like the best thing. Now I love all kids. Like, they're all angels. But yeah, so before I'm like, oh, I'm getting them because I don't want kids. After I was like, you guys changed. Like, not so good. So then I did the gel, like the gummy gels or whatever, and they're good. But I had a lot of natural. I was a 34 triple D in high school. Like, so I had some, so before.
But you want to pop in. You want them sitting there when people look at it like, oh, I want to touch them. Like,
I
how
wanted
many
them.
people on our chat really want to touch them? Like, because they're all talking about it right now.
Oh, hi guys. Well, that's okay. I mean, I was watching.
But a lot of them don't really talk. They just say some weird shit.
Ooh, look nice. Thank you, Job, aka Daniel47. Hi guys, thanks for hanging out. These guys are awesome. But anyway, so those are my resolutions. Enough about me. What about you?
So my resolutions that I've been going for this year, there's a lot of things that I want to change in my life. But the top 4 resolutions that I'm going for,
right,
is it's not really about, I don't really want to change. I want to improve.
Yes.
Is that I don't need to change anything about my life. 2020 changed a lot for me. 2020 made me into a stronger, more, go after it style person.
Perfect.
I have a number that I put in there. I want to make an X amount of dollars in a year.
Yes.
I want to start my own business.
Nice.
During this during this time. I also want to, one of my goals is to own, like real estate. I want to buy a couple real estate properties. Nice. This year. And then my final goal for this year is to, successfully make my return and be known from it. That's been a goal for a long time, but be able to make it is an evolution of myself. That's a real big goal of mine, is like when I go in there to show people like, holy shit, he's been gone for X amount of time, but wow, this guy's a new threat. So these are things that I'm working towards. And the only way to do that is like, to make sure that happens is the preparation, the training, the intensive stuff, the way you eat, the way you live, the way you think, your mentality. All of that is what really is going to help me out. It's going to help me get to make these goals achievable. Make the more I win, the more money I'll make, and the more money I'll make, the more ability I'll have to buy homes, be able to start another business, buy stuff like that. And, once this starts going, that's 2021 rules. That's what I'm going for.
That's awesome. All right. So that's just one though. Is that like a huge compilation? They all work with each other. I have small ones like I want to read 10 books this year. It's just something easy. And I'll crush it. Obviously, I'll crush the books. But there's a lot of other things that I want that could be more difficult. But the thing is, it's not about really like I want to change myself. It's things I want to do to better myself to help grow me up. The thing is I feel as if every year I go after something, I want to get skinnier. Well, what is skinny? Yeah, it's relative. It's all relative to your situation. If you're 5'10", right? And okay, so you're 5'10" and you're 250 pounds, like, okay, that's maybe that's a little on the heavy side. But skinny for you might be skinny for someone else. If somebody was 350 pounds, right, at 5'10", and they get to 250, that's skinny for them.
Yeah, skinny is just relative. It doesn't work out like that. And I used to always be like, man, I want to look good. I want to look good. I want this supermodel girlfriend. I want this like baddie and this, that, and the other. And then I got to the point, like, once you start getting them, you're just like, you fucking suck. Like,
yeah, your personality.
You're not real. So the thing is that the ability that I have of like making my own revenue, doing all that stuff, it will put me in a different mentality. It'll put people around me to know, like, then I'll attract that same style of people. Like, I feel like, that's what I want. I want to have someone that's not going to be a mooch. I want someone that's going to help build an empire together. You know what I mean?
But I feel like that could be scary for you because, the people that maybe start coming around only because you won this next fight and you're gaining momentum, right? I mean, I feel like sometimes you can attract the wrong people as well. So be careful. I'm not saying don't be open-minded. I think just be cautious because there's a lot of people out there, both men and women, opportunists, right? Even in business. So you're smart. Be careful. Like, have fun with it, obviously. But I feel like some of your realist people might be now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I've been through the highs and lows of this game already. And I'm still part of the low that no one knows anything. look at all the news media. Look at everything. They're not saying a single thing. They're not calling me for interviews. They're not doing any of that. But after my fight, they will. You know what I mean? And I know how it works. But you got to play the game. They're not going to throw me off my game, because at the end of the day, I can always say no, and I can always accept, things. And that's the deal. It's like I'm going in for it. Yeah. Another thing too, a good goal is I have literally been investing in stocks crazy this year.
Good.
Legitimately, and it's changed my whole entire income. Stocks have helped me out so much this year.
Awesome. Kudos to, well, that's learning too, bettering yourself, educating yourself in the market. Same here, as far as learning a little bit. I did my first trade. Usually I would just let my guy do it, and financial guy. But he's like, play around with it. And, because I said, I have money in this Robinhood, and I have it on my phone. And I look at it, every so often, because I don't really care. It's, it's in some pretty safe stuff. But I noticed, like, Apple stock, like I had some shares in Apple and, like, some other ones anyway. So he's like, you need to essentially, like, buy Apple and then don't buy anything else. Like, that's, well, not only that, but one day he's like, don't touch it. You'll be able to sell it. Oh, I kept Disney. But anyway, so yeah. So, Disney's he likes the theme parks, apparently.
Disney's not bad. I have Disney and Apple as well. I got Disney back when it was at $67 or $78 during the pandemic. So it's right now, I think it's at $179 right now.
Yeah.
It could be something high up there, but Apple I bought right before the split, which was amazing. But yeah, you'd have to just keep on buying the same exact stock over and over and over and over again for it to be like split shares and things like that. But Bitcoin and Ethereum have been like my biggest excitement, I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's good. Do it through a legit person, because 2 years ago, remember when I invested like $7,500 with this guy? I thought this was like a legit person. He literally, so I gave him a couple thousand to start to earn, he earned my trust, and I was like, okay, cool. He doubled it within a week. Then $7,500. He said he'd double it within a week. This guy went like off the planet, like gone. I thought, this mother, you know what? I was blown up his phone. Like, I will track you down. I will find you. Yeah. It's like catfish, right?
FBI called you.
Oh yeah. FBI called me about him because he was legitimately screwing people over, but I scared the life out of him. I'm like, you won't be found. I swear to God, Sammy, that was his name. I go, you motherfucker. Like, I will find you. Like, someone's going to find you. Yeah, well, anyway,
that's the old tactic.
Professor
That's
X
what you
was
call.
going to find me.
I was explaining this to one of my friends the other day. He owns a business out here, and he was talking to me about some people, and I was like, no, like, that's the person you would say, he robs Peter to pay Paul. That person will ask you for money. He would ask you for $5,000, and then ask the person next to you for $10,000.
Yeah.
And then he'll take that $10,000 and pocket $5,000, give you back your $5,000. And he's constantly
doing it.
Yeah, and then people keep lending it, and that's the type of deal that, like, I don't. Nah, I do all my stocks on my own. I do a lot of the education. I do a lot of the reading, finding the trends, finding all the stuff there. I have a guy that I talk to. His name is Justin, and he is a CFO on Wall Street, and he was a Wall Street, he was a buyer. He was a stock trader there, and I talk to him a lot, and he helps me out a ton. Yeah. And it's been good. I also reached out to one person I reached out online was James Lynch linked me up with Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez is a stock guy, and he has people that look for him. So
there's a lot of Alvarez's out there. Isn't there a box? No.
Eddie Alvarez is the UFC post-UFC fighter, but he's in a one championship now.
Okay, I'm like, wait.
Eddie's the one that got knocked out by Connor to get the belt. Connor took the belt from him.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, interesting.
It's golden. But other than that, what's been going on with you and Chuck? What has been up with you guys? You guys just partying down? Professor X?
I'm about to cut you out of that. Now he's on Wikipedia. Whatever. We don't care. Nothing really. Like New Year's, we kind of laid low, whatever. I'm going to Key Largo for a friend's birthday. We're going with Dolph and Nettie in 7 days. Yeah, so we're going to Key Largo for like a long weekend, just like 3-day weekend. And then I have 2 trips in February. So Bare Knuckle, I chatted with them and said, hey, I want to see Paige fight. It's February 5th, so I'll be down there. And they're kind enough to give me tickets, and that's going to be great. Dana Brooke is going to be there. Yuli is going to be fighting again. So I'm so excited. So that's going to be great. Looking forward to that. That's in Tampa. Yeah. Yep. And then Joe Miggs, he does a lot of the cinematography for Bare Knuckle. He has a really good rapport. I'm going to be working with him and interviewing a couple of the fighters, so that will be good. And then February 20th, there is a new they're amateurs. It's a new app where you can live stream, but there are some pros. It's called Signature Punch, and they launched an app and asked if I would go down for 5 days to interview their fighters. So, but I mean, these are like real working days. Like, I'm going back to the hospital, and I'm like, thinking like this amount of hours. I'm like, man, I haven't worked, I work, but it's a different kind of work, right? So homeschooling, being beat up, by these kids on the freaking PlayStation 5 upstairs. There's a 4 down here. I'm going nuts. They're just loud as, like, they need to shut. So I'm excited though. So I'm down for the weigh-ins, the press conference. I'll actually have a production crew, so I'll kind of get to boss people around. So that'll kind of be fun, but I'm always nice when I do it. So yeah, it'll be good. I'll be, I don't know.
That's pretty awesome that you got all that going on. It would be awesome to go see Paige Van Zandt on her, bare knuckle debut, especially hang out with Yuli and Dana Brooke.
Oh my God, they're so awesome.
Oh, they would be. Especially Yuli's last knockout was insane. That still gets, it's like, that's not even a fight.
Yep.
Like,
so,
the quickest amount of money anybody's ever made in fighting history, to be honest.
Right? It's nuts. So yeah, that's about it. How was your New Year's? What did you do?
I just hung out at home with my family. There was not much that we could do. My grandma didn't want anybody over there, so I played Heads Up. You ever played that game on your phone?
Is that where you're like,
you sit there and come up with like an act it out. You go with dude, we had some hilarious videos from it. So my uncle at the time, we were playing the game, and his wife's sitting there and she's doing it. And like the first one was like really weird. He did tail, and like he turned around and like was going like this, like he was pulling a tail, but it looked like he was pushing something. Oh, dude, it was so funny. And I looked at him like, dude, come on, man.
Not good.
And he just wasn't thinking it. And then the next one over, I look at it and it says licking a lollipop. And immediately I turned and looked over at him. He's over here he's going,
oh my God.
Fucking dying, dude. We have a video recording of it. So Heads Up actually records the people in front of you. So you can put oh man, it is hilarious. So that's definitely been going on in our family group chat. Every once in a while, we throw that out there. Like, hey, Pablo, what's a lollipop? Or what's a popsicle? What's a lollipop? Popsicle.
Right? But imagine, too, add drinking to it. Like, I'm sure it gets pretty wild.
Oh, man. It could definitely go. And then Uno. But that's literally all I did was play games like Uno, card games, Phase 10, War, Speed, and Heads Up. And then we watched A Wonderful Life. Okay,
nice. Yeah, I did go to the movies. I was going to see the Wonder Woman 1984, but I heard it was crap.
Look.
You're not a big fan.
It was 30 minutes too long, but it wasn't as bad as everyone says. It's a decent movie. You know what I mean? Like, I have HBO Max, so it was free, so I was cool with it. But if I would have paid money for it, I would have been like, dang it, that sucked. But honestly, during this pandemic, for a movie to come out like that, to be entertaining, it was entertaining. It just had a lot of slow parts to it. It started out slow. Wasn't as great. They didn't stick to the storyline, but it was still pretty intriguing.
Okay. Yeah, I almost rented out the theater, because you could rent out a theater here at, bless you. Sorry. And bring, I was going to like round up 18 misfits in my life. I mean, they're pretty well behaved. And then, it was kind of short notice, but so we didn't end up doing the actual private theater. And then the kids like changed their mind what they wanted to see. I'm like, this is a clusterfuck. They should be serving wine for the adults, but there was like literally one person in the theater. It was so nice. It was so good. So it was us and
we actually rented out a theater for my brother's birthday, and we watched Christmas Vacation in December. It was like coolest thing in the world, but it was just so awkward because like everybody was just like spaced out, and yeah, it was just. But it was actually really cool to watch a movie with your family. Like 28 people that you know.
Nice.
But again, all those people knew you, so they would talk a little bit extra. They would say a little bit more things during the movie, and just it is what it is. But
someone said, "Okay, big baller, Kendra." No, it was a whole to rent out Wonder Woman. It was like $199. I'm like, not a big deal.
Really, $199 for us. For us to rent out the deal was $100.
Yeah, this was $199, but I think because it was like a newer movie, and then some of the older ones were like $99. So
20 people at $10 a ticket. Yeah, it's $200.
No, I guess, but yeah, that's right. I mean, I think whatever. So what did we end up seeing? Oh, Rise of the Guardians. It was cute. It was like a Jack Frost thing.
Movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Dude, Jack Frost is fucking amazing in that movie.
He's so cute. Yeah, poor guy. No one could see him, and it was cute. And I loved. Oh wait, another one I loved was Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles was good. 2 was not as good.
Oh my god, I love Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell together. They're so cute. Mrs. Claus.
You watched
shit. I like her. I love Goldie Hawn. Yeah,
I
guess
the second one or the first one?
I watched both. I guess one was better though.
One was awesome, man. That one hit home.
It was cute. Yeah. I got a new calendar for Christmas. A new calendar. I'm excited.
Oh, man, what is this? Are you on it?
People of Walmart. I'm one of those people. At any given time, I could be making a run there. I don't care. Sometimes I go. So
that is the greatest gift anybody could ever give.
Right? So, and the thing is, every day it's like a page. So January 7th, today, says just wing it. And I'll show you this picture because it's unbelievable. Usually Walmart wings will give you a good 5 to 10 minute head start to reach a bathroom. But I suppose sitting and snacking is the safest way to eat that food. They were on the toilet with their food on the ground. Disgusting. Okay, but look, it's terrible. Hence the red arrow pointing to the.
Is that a turd?
Not a turd.
Like
it's food. Those are the wings.
That's hilarious. I love
these
Walmart.
Are some feet.
One of the craziest interactions. I've seen a wedding in Walmart in Missouri. I've seen a wedding in Walmart, and I seen a woman bring in her baby at 2:00 in the morning, and they were dressed up as musical instruments. I kid you not. They were dressed up as musical instruments. I was like, what the? But it was amazing. I go to Walmart late at night just for those type of deals. I would play pranks on people at Walmart when I got like bored.
I don't mind. It's not like my choice to go, but if I'm like this, whatever. And sometimes like some things are just lower cost there, so I'll go. So I don't care. But it is interesting, and I always carry. I always carry anyway. But I make sure like I'm locked and loaded going in there because there's some really interesting characters late at night. So.
I love them. I love every one of them.
Me too.
All the way to the panhandlers, to the unique deal.
Oh my God.
I had a scenario with James Krause one time. He hates Walmart, absolutely hates, and we had to go pick up a TV because it was the only one in all of the stores. Like this is back in July or
okay.
August. Only one of the stores that had this TV in this size. Like I'm telling you, we looked at Costco, we looked at Best Buy, we looked at Target, but for some reason inside like the Bodunk in Missouri, like there's Independence Walmart is probably like the worst Walmart. According to him. To me, I think it's the greatest Walmart. Man, we walked in there and it was one scene after another, after another, after another. And it got to the point where like, we get the TV and then they didn't know how to take off the
sensor
security band. They didn't know how to take it off. So literally 6 different people kept coming over. They're falling, trying to rip this thing off. They're trying to muscle it out. And it looked like the 6 Stooges trying to figure out how to do it. They were yelling at each other. And then they finally get it off after like 30 minutes. And he looks at me, he goes, "This is why I hate Walmart." And then we look over, and as we're walking out, he stops and looks at me, and I'm like, oh my God. There was a person dressed as a pirate with a peg leg walking around, and it was phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. It was the greatest thing in the world.
Did you say this is why I love it?
I love it. I love that. That was Jack Sparrow. And the first time I ever got to meet Jack Sparrow. First time.
I love it. Oh God, what's with this? Really? Come on. Good times, good times. I actually bought my first grill there, early on after I just got, my first big check as a nurse. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to grill it up, get my grill. Realized that we didn't even pay for the damn grill. Like they let us just kind of walk out. I thought Professor X was handling it. And I don't know what he was doing. Anyway, so I take it out and he's like, we didn't even pay for the grill. Or I said, we didn't pay for the grill. He goes, just load it up. I'm like, I am not doing that. Like, no, I'm going back and paying. He's like, yeah, that's why, can't get ahead. I'm just, I don't know, whatever. So I went and paid for the grill because I kind of felt bad. But, considering all this, I should have just kept it and said, forget it.
What kind of grill was it?
Oh, God. It's the only thing I could afford at that point. So it was like nothing like great, it was probably like a few $100. But a few $100 then when you're first starting out.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough. To
Money's money.
Something like that. Yeah, it doesn't. Especially to something like when you buy a grill, like it's so difficult. We were just doing this the other day. My brother wanted to buy a Traeger.
Oh yeah.
Like those smokers.
Yeah.
But like he was getting frustrated. He ended up like we had like a conversation because he was getting frustrated because he was reading all these different reviews on that versus the Pit Boss. The sizes, the different amenities that it has, what this one has, what this one doesn't have from this year to that year. And it got so overwhelming. Like, I could only imagine just trying to get a regular grill, when you're first trying to start out, that would be difficult.
Yeah.
But I would say a Traeger's the way to go.
Yes. I had to say hi to some of these guys. I feel bad, or ladies and gentlemen, because I feel like we're ignoring them. And I'll tell you these guys, if you don't have anything that's like respectful, you're going to get kicked right in the...
Oh,
I'm
man,
not twerking.
Someone
you do it
said
first.
Something hilarious.
Slap your tits or something.
I know, like, you guys suck. Come on. Like, if you want us to answer questions, do something, like, legit.
I feel like I have 32 questions in my little question thing there, so that's good. So I can get to those later, though, right?
32 questions? I don't have any questions at all.
Hello. Hi. Tybon1, Iceman, Ozzy. Beep. Laugh out loud. Kendra texts me. Give me them digits, baby. Read my comments. Speak in Spanish. Well, I'm rusty.
Like, a lot of people just
I know. Oh, hello from Ireland. Hello. I know. These guys are awesome. I'll probably stay live with them and say hello and a little bit interact. Favorite pair of Jordans? I don't know. Really? Yeah, I do love the ones. Anyway, so we'll do that. Indian Lust Army. Hey, guys.
What's your dream sports car? Hold up. Let's ask Professor Xavier that one. What's your dream sports car, Professor Xavier?
I just ordered mine.
What did you get?
No.
I ordered the SRT Hellcat Charger Red Eye.
And you have the nerve to tell me I can't get the red key or black key?
You can get the black key.
I get any key I want.
She gets the black key because the red key lets it all go all
I'm going to go all out and take it off and be free. Woo! You're not telling me. I'm going to have some fun in that.
I'm a muscle car guy, not like the sport. Like Ferraris and all that stuff's nice, but I like muscle cars.
Muscle, baby.
Like
Give me that. Give me that.
That's the Detroit in me, I guess.
That horsepower. Yeah. What if, your dream car?
Oh man, my dream car? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't have like a sports car. Maybe like a Buick Riviera from like the movie, like, I'm talking about, like, Roadhouse. You remember whenever, like, Patrick Swayze showed up in that Buick Riviera, every time he turned the lights on, it would, like, come up from the front end with that just stingray body? Mm-hmm. That was by far like, the dopest.
Nice.
By far the dopest one right there. But, I mean, I don't really – I'm not a car guy. I'm not
I'm not a car girl either. I don't give a shit. What about that? What is it? The eastbound and down?
My other dream car would be the Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
but I'd have to soup it up because
Eastbound and down.
if you get it stock, it actually isn't that fast nowadays.
That'd be sick. My buddy actually has like an OG 1964 Impala gold.
Nice.
And he has everything original
Nice.
into it. Oh man, those things that's beautiful.
Go check on the children.
Oh, he did. It's fine.
He said, "Go check on the children."
I did. I was like, yeah, go check on Fortnite, like nuts.
I have a question. I have a question for you. And I was actually like looking at this, and I was looking at a lot of adult film stars, and like a lot of them have their websites.
Mm-hmm.
They have websites like Kinsey Reeves has Tushy Raw. Is that hers?
No,
It's not.
no.
Who owns that then?
The producers and directors, she can sell the DVDs. You buy them from the production company.
I thought she had she like advertised it like it was hers.
Yeah, no, they want you to, but
That's not her. That's not her website. She
oh
didn't come up with that?
yeah, I guess it might be, but I don't know if it's a movie. Yeah, usually you wouldn't like take a name like that, because it's already kind of branded, like, or there's people own that, like the Tushy. Well, maybe there's Black Raw, so maybe she owns the Tushy Raw. Could be.
Yeah, I don't know, because then I saw like there's another one that Riley Reid has.
Yeah.
She actually popped up on TikTok, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
The sign from the porn gods.
Yeah, she wants me. But anyways, so like, would you ever go into owning your own website?
I do. I've been there, done that. I just have
that?
I just have something really basic, just because they're truly, most of the money is like with the OnlyFans, and it really is. But yeah, I mean, merchandise, absolutely. Custom videos, like all that stuff is through, OnlyFans. So yeah,
so, like,
shout out.
you wouldn't have like other people you'd like I guess like Pornhub, like the hub of where everyone goes there and like people there. You wouldn't have your own site like that.
Yeah, no, because like it's too many hands in the pot. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes sense. I was just kind of figuring out, because like, how fighters open up their own gyms.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, kind of like, well, what would you guys end up doing, like an adult film star? Like, I understand you guys sell like molds, and you sell obviously DVDs and the OnlyFans, your single content, things like that. Yeah. But like, what is like the biggest profit margin that you guys can make as an adult film star?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is
80%. 80%. Fleshlight, 15. My other mold, 15.
You got 50% of it?
1.5, not 50. 1.5.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm grateful, don't get me wrong, but, and then website is essentially 100%, less your web developer and, people you have help, ship stuff up. But, the OnlyFans is the most
profitable.
100%. And user friendly, so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's crazy. I can't believe it. But I mean, that's how it is in any kind of industry. That's why we're, MMA fighters and, adult stars are the same exact in the realm. Like, you have all these people you have to pay out. You don't make enough. Your product that you get like fractions of the dollar on that someone else makes for you. And doing it your own way will be definitely something that makes the most profit.
For sure.
Who's on the agenda for OnlyFans? Are we gonna start going to influencers? Are you gonna start getting other people? You can get on Jake Paul's YouTube.
And the thing, he's fighting the big old. Yeah, yes, exactly. You saw my thing, right?
I did. That
was awesome.
Dylan Dennis posted that about Jake Paul. Well, I was looking, like, I've been like looking at a lot of these like influencers and seeing like, okay, what are they doing? There's influencers that dive over into OnlyFans and they create stuff. Maddie Bella, you know who that is?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Maddie Bell, or she did content with like August Falls and I think Autumn Falls. Is it Autumn Falls or August Falls? Riley Reid, things like that, and Lena Rhodes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Could be. Yeah.
Well, then, like, you start reading about them, and they reached out over into the influencer and the YouTube, and they start going over and, like, they're on content with, Logan Paul, not Jake Paul, but, like, Logan Paul, like, doing stuff like that. Do you have any aspirations of going into that realm?
I honestly, I don't. I know that sounds terrible. I mean, I'm open-minded. I've had some people from YouTube reach out, but I think essentially right now, I'm kind of dipping my toes in the whole boxing. That for me is exciting, and my OnlyFans is really well, and just to continue to update it. So I shot some really cool stuff, and I got a lot of really good feedback. So I'm really happy with how that went. Maybe eventually, but I kind of like to work under my own rules, and I don't like too much dictation in what I do. So I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm bossy. Maybe I'm.
Well, I meant not for like the porn industry. I meant like getting on like some of these influencers or these these YouTube stars and getting on their YouTube channel.
Oh, that would be cool for sure.
That's what I mean, and that's what they were doing. Yeah. They weren't doing anything with them. They just went to like a birthday party.
Okay, that's cool.
Like a party style deal.
Got it.
And that's why I was kind of like curious, like, oh, would you jump into that realm? Like,
thanks, Bubba. Sorry, my friend of mine, Bubba. Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah, he's a security guy for me, so he's awesome. Love him.
Bubba, security guy for like, does he protects you while you're out partying?
He has his own company. He's doing the celebrity basketball event in March.
Oh, look at this question right here. Vincent Zogamboni won as McGregor or Poirier? McGregor or Poirier? Who do you got?
I don't know. I don't ever want to bet against McGregor. I really like him. And plus, his whiskey was really good. But Poirier, I cannot say his name correctly. Talented, definitely. However, I'm going with McGregor. I can't bet against him. McGregor. 100%.
Yeah,
what about you?
I spent 3 weeks. I had James Gallagher out here in Kansas City. He was training at Glory. And I hung out with my guy, and he is funny. That guy is amazing, and he's a specimen. Like, training with him, he trains with Connor as well. And, like, training with him, I got to see a little bit more in that lifestyle and more into, like, his, like, how really tough he is and how respectful of a MMA fighter he is. And I always thought he was awesome.
Right.
And then, like, talking to him about Connor and, like, seeing Connor and all this stuff, like, man, I love Dustin. I think Dustin's great. I think he had a great rise all the way up. But I think Connor still has that left hand. He still has the skills to beat him. And honestly, I think it's going the same exact way. Connor is going to, he's going to
knock out first round.
It could.
He goes, no. That's what I'm hoping for. But it'll probably, I don't know. It may go the distance. We'll see. But that would be epic. I would love it.
Yeah, the thing is Connor, like, everyone thinks that Connor's, like, not training. That dude still trains to this day. Like, he works out he's got all this time to train for this one fight. The guy is real good at MMA. He's good at, stand-up. And respectfully, he's real good at jiu-jitsu, and most people don't give him the credit, Most people don't give him the credit at all. Like, there was a post that Gilbert Burns, the most decorative black belt UFC, literally said he respects Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu. And he's like, most people don't recall that Conor McGregor swept Nate Diaz in their first fight. So Nate Diaz took down Conor. Conor ended up sweeping Nate and putting Nate on his back and standing up. And most people don't remember that. And it's like, Nate Diaz is a savage.
Yes, absolutely. What else? I don't know. I think that's all I really have for today. I'm getting ready to go do some customs. So I have a long list. I've been a naughty girl, and I have it's just been hard to kind of get into the swing of the new year with work, So I wanted to take some time off. So I'm ready. I'm back. I'm ready. Yes, Finished Kingdom. He knows that I finished Kingdom. So.
Yeah.
So she cried.
What?
We talked about that. What did he say?
I didn't cry. I had a cold.
I actually messaged Alvy on here. I messaged Alvy on Instagram and legit was like, he posted something. It was like, oh, it was an honor. I was like, quit playing with my fucking heart. I'm coming after you if you don't make a season 4. And he commented back and he was laughing hysterically.
My back is killing me.
Shouldn't eat it.
Julie, no one to fool you.
I did.
She cried at the end of the.
I did.
When Nate died, she's like, you know this isn't true. She's like, I can't help it.
But I felt so bad for Elvie.
That freaked me out. That was such a sick. Like you were sitting there and you would watch that hip toss that old buddy hit.
Yeah.
Was nasty. Like that thing was awesome. All of a sudden, like, oh shit!
Yeah, it did come out of nowhere.
Like, boom, boom, and you were just kind of like you were just left there for, and then Jay's speech at the end, his speech inside the ring was just
so good. Like,
golly.
We got the inside. We got to ask Juan if he's going to be back on there since he was on there as a coach.
Yes.
So I've asked Juan, and Juan. Maybe Netflix might be getting something.
I hope they do.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Jay's got to make his comeback.
Ooh, yes.
All right, well, let's end this here, and we'll circle back up next week.
Yes, next week, same time, same place.
Perfect. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, drive safe. Watch out for the guy with the big truck.
Yeah, right? Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. All right, I want to respond a little bit. After we are not only interested in only 2 talks. Ooh, someone made, okay, what is this? Who is Professor X? Give her a massage. I know, right? I love it. Yeah. See, he does like my lower back. Right there. He can give you a massage.
No.
Yes, he will. So, hi, Tariq. How are you? Hope school's going well. Get out of there. Stop. His cover will be blown eventually on my way out. They have it. So cute. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will, Anthony 9504. Hi, Kendra. Hello. Miguel. Hi, Miguel.
What's up, Miguel?
Carlos Cardenas, 19. Hola. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye. All right, so I am going to do this. And thank you so much. And now. Yes.